What an absolutely jaw-dropping and unforgettable night it turned out to be on Monday Night Raw. The entire wrestling world and the whole WWE Universe are still buzzing, talking, and debating over what unfolded both in the ring and backstage. Headlines are exploding all over social media and sports outlets because Roman Reigns, the tribal chief himself, made his long-awaited return. Fans had been speculating for weeks, wondering when and how Roman would show up again, and whether his comeback would come with fireworks, redemption, or vengeance. But what actually went down completely defied every expectation and left everyone shocked, even longtime followers who thought they had seen it all in the world of professional wrestling. Roman Reigns returned, but this was no feel-good comeback story. Instead of delivering the heroic, fan-pleasing return many people were hoping for, Roman decided to walk a much darker path. The energy shifted the very second his presence was felt backstage. Everyone watching closely could sense that something big was brewing. Then came the moment that redefined the night, the Raw brand, and possibly the entire future of WWE storytelling. Roman Reigns confronted Jey Uso, his cousin, his former ally, his former rival, the man who had broken away from him during the Bloodline saga. Fans immediately expected tension. They anticipated heated words, maybe even fists flying, because the family feud had left scars and no one thought it could be mended so easily. But the crowd was thrown into complete disbelief when instead of bitterness, anger, or hostility, what they saw was shocking unity. Roman and Jey did not argue, they did not fight, and they did not distance themselves. Roman opened his arms and embraced Jey Uso, pulling him in close with the type of connection that only family can truly understand. In that single moment, all the drama, betrayal, and conflict that had torn the family apart suddenly seemed to disappear into the background, but what replaced it was far more dangerous than any rivalry could ever be. Roman and Jey made it perfectly clear without even having to speak much. They were done playing by the rules, done giving respect to authority, and done caring about what anyone thought. In a jaw-dropping and brutal sequence that followed, they officially turned heel together. They unleashed their fury, attacking anyone and everyone who dared to stand in their way. The WWE locker room was left shaken, the fans at home could hardly believe their eyes, and the message that came out of that shocking return was loud and clear. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso are no longer divided. They are not rivals, they are not broken family members, and they are not playing out some soap opera of betrayal anymore. Instead, they are once again aligned. But this time, the alliance carries an edge sharper than ever before. This is not the same bloodline we remember from years past. This is darker, meaner, and far more ruthless. It was the first time since the dramatic bloodline split that Roman and Jey had come together so decisively, and the ripple effect of this reunion is massive. With Roman and Jey side by side again, fans and wrestlers alike are asking the same question: who in the Raw locker room is safe now? The two men proved immediately that they would bulldoze through anyone, no matter who it is, to re-establish dominance and control. The entire landscape of Monday Night Raw has changed in a matter of minutes. This is no longer just another show with competitive storylines. This is a battlefield where Roman Reigns and Jey Uso stand tall as a united force, striking fear into the hearts of everyone who thought they could rise to the top. And if you thought Roman's story was fading after his absence, last night was the ultimate reminder that the Tribal Chief saga is far from over. In fact, this may just be the next chapter of something even bigger, more violent, and more compelling than anything that has come before. Roman Reigns showed once again why he is one of the most powerful figures in wrestling. His presence alone electrifies the arena and shifts the balance of power. Now paired with Jey Uso, who has his own deep fan following and intensity, the WWE Universe finds itself in the middle of a storm that has only just begun. People are asking how the rest of the locker room will respond. Will Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, or other top stars try to step up and challenge this dangerous alliance? Will Jey Uso be drawn back into the mix, torn between his loyalties and his pride? Could Solo Sikoa be a future piece of this dangerous puzzle, creating an even stronger version of the bloodline than we've ever seen before? These questions linger heavily in the minds of fans and critics alike. The truth is, this development is not just a storyline twist, it is a complete game changer. Monday Night Raw now belongs to Roman Reigns and Jey Uso until someone brave enough or foolish enough decides to stand in their path. For the WWE Universe, this is a thrilling and terrifying time because no one knows who will be targeted next. The only certainty is that with Roman back, the energy is shifted, the stakes are higher, and the battles ahead will be unforgettable. Last night was proof that nothing in wrestling is permanent. Families can fight, friends can betray each other, enemies can turn into allies, and shocking twists can happen when you least expect them. Roman Reigns' return and alliance with Jey Uso is one of those rare moments that instantly changes everything. For years to come, people will talk about this night, about how the tribal chief came back not as a hero, not as a victim, but as a ruthless leader who is more dangerous than ever, and about how Jey Uso chose to stand by him instead of against him. Together, they're not just cousins, not just tag partners, and not just former Bloodline members. They are now the most dangerous alliance on Raw, and their reign of dominance is only beginning. The locker room has been warned, the fans have been shaken, and the story continues with more momentum than anyone could have predicted. Roman Reigns has reminded the world once again that his story is far from finished, and with Jey Uso by his side, the WWE Universe has no idea what chaos is about to unfold next. The fallout from this shocking development is already echoing across the WWE Universe. Fans are divided, the locker room is unsettled, and management is scrambling to figure out how to handle the chaos that Roman Reigns and Jey Uso have unleashed. This is not just a case of two men reuniting after past differences. It's a calculated and menacing power move that could shift the entire balance of Raw's hierarchy. Roman Reigns has always thrived on dominance and control, and with Jey Uso back at his side, the tribal chief has amplified his influence and authority tenfold. What makes this reunion even more unsettling is the history that led up to it. The Bloodline saga tore the WWE apart for years, with family drama spilling into the ring and creating some of the most emotionally charged moments in recent memory. Jey Uso, once seen as the heart and soul of the Bloodline, broke away in an attempt to prove his independence and identity apart from Roman's shadow. Fans rallied behind him, celebrated his courage, and cheered when he defied Roman's tyranny. For months, Jey Uso carried the weight of being the main event Uso, a man who showed resilience and heart in standing against his cousin. To now see him standing shoulder to shoulder with Roman again sends chills down the spine, because